So this track was actually part of a little EP that I released, so 3-track EP. So as you can see, there's 2 other songs that were on there as well. And they were all kind of like made around the same time, which was during lockdown, and had a kind of similar vibe. So I was going for like a very like lo-fi beats, chill, you know, like not too sleepy, but like definitely that kind of like jazzy lo-fi vibe. With this particular project, I was focusing more on like playing real instruments and using VSTs or like actual guitar and stuff rather than using any samples. So the only samples that you'll hear in this are actually just the drum one-shot sounds, which are then obviously finger drummed in as well. So I was really trying to focus on like, I guess, musicianship and artistry with this EP and this track in particular. Really nice kind of like jazzy chords going on here. This is actually one of my favorite piano VSTs to use, and it's called Room Piano by Sample Science, and it's free. The main reason for that is that you've got this kind of like depth and rate parameters here, which allow you to kind of change that warbling, warped sound on the piano. So if I turn this off, it's kind of just clean piano now, and then we turn this on. And you can hear how suddenly we get that kind of like warbled sound, which is really nice for lo-fi. So I really like using this, this piano VST. No MIDI information. We've obviously got our sounds and they're triggering, right? You can see they're triggering here. But there's no MIDI, no patterns going on inside Machine, and that's because I've routed all the MIDI out into a MIDI channel here in Ableton. And so this way, it kind of makes it a little bit easy when I'm working in Ableton for like a, you know, full production. I have done a tutorial video on that. So if you go into the collection categories, you should be able to find a tutorial on how to route your MIDI from Machine into Ableton. There's not, you know, a lot of stuff is like not quite on the grid. But I actually really like that, especially for lo-fi beats, because we want to have that human feel, we want to have that human groove. Like if everything was super on grid, I feel like it would just sound really robotic. So I always like to kind of play my drums in live and then never quantize.